Before this video starts, I just want to start it off by saying that yes, I am depressed, and yes, I do have suicidal thoughts, as you can see probably by the title or, the thumbnail or whatever it is the case may be. But that's not to say that I'm going to kill myself by any means. I just wanted to go ahead and address that at the beginning of the video. Yes, I might be having suicidal thoughts. Yes, I might be depressed. And a lot of people, after I brought it up, a lot of people are coming to me like, oh, you don't need to kill yourself. Oh, you might be depressed now, but life's going to get better. Honestly, I thank everybody who, reached out to me and tried to help me. I'm glad there are people doing that. But honestly, I've been feeling this way for a long time. Like, I've been feeling this way since before I started making videos. And like, people are just now being able to tell that I feel this way because I brought it up. So, I've already been feeling this way. I tell people what people have been telling me. I appreciate everybody coming to me, trying to help me. I'm glad people are doing that. But like, I'm fine. Honestly, I really am. I'm good. I just want to let everybody know that honestly, I'm fine. Just because I'm having suicidal thoughts doesn't mean I'm going to try to kill myself. I didn't say I was going to try to kill myself. I said I was having suicidal thoughts, and I wanted to make this video because I feel like people who are depressed and people who have suicidal thoughts, we need to talk about this. Like humans, we need this social interaction and talk about these things in order to get closer with one another and be okay with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Humans strive off of that, that social interaction. And that's coming from an antisocial person who's very socially distant, honestly. So I feel like we as humans really need to talk about this stuff. Like if you're depressed or if you're having suicidal thoughts, honestly, down in the comment section below or Twitter, Facebook, anywhere, Instagram, hit me up. Honestly, I love when people, I love it. I love when people come to me. I love being the outlet for people when they have nowhere else to go. I want to be the outlet for people when they have nowhere else to go. I love when people tell me their life story. I love when people open up to me. I love those deep conversations. I'm a very, very good listener. And I talk a lot in my videos because I don't talk a lot in real life. In real life, I'm more of a listener. I rarely talk in real life. I only talk in my videos because I don't talk anywhere else. But I'm a very, very good listener. People tell me this all the time. I am very, very empathetic and charismatic. I just love to listen to people. That's just how I am. So if you're ever feeling any of these things that I bring up in this video or anything else, never be afraid to come and talk to me. I always say that I want my channel to be a place where people of all ages, all sizes, all races, anyone could just come and just escape life and just have a good time, because we're here for a good time, not a long time. I just want to have people to have fun, come onto my channel and just enjoy themselves. But at the same time, there are certain things that people just need to talk about. And there are a lot of YouTubers who are afraid to talk about these things because they're afraid to, lose a couple subscribers that won't feel the same way about certain topics as they do. And I'm not afraid to do that. I want to have a good time, but I also want to help people. I really, really, really want to help people. That is my biggest thing with YouTube. Yeah, I like to have fun. Yeah, I like to be loud and obnoxious. Yeah, I like to entertain you guys, but I also really want to help people. That is like my main thing. And as you can see, I like I said in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I'm depressed, why I have suicidal thoughts. I have these thoughts. I know people feel this shit. I know they do. And I want to be the person, or at least some kind of outlet for them. I want my channel to be a place where they can just come and enjoy themselves, just escape their hard day at work, escape all the anxiety and bullshit that school's giving them, and just they have a good time. But I also want people to know that they can always come to me if they need to talk about something. And that's why I won't be afraid to talk about it on my channel or talk about it with anyone. I may have suicidal thoughts, but I don't plan on killing myself anytime soon. I don't want to make any promises and say that I'm never going to kill myself, because I don't know what the future holds. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if one day I'll wake up and decide that I want to. I don't want to make any promises and then it ends up happening someday. But at this point in time, I'm not planning on killing myself. Like I said, I have a big dream of wanting to help people, and I don't plan on giving up that dream anytime soon to give into the terrible thoughts that I have. But I do have these thoughts, and it's just something I want to talk about. So with that being said, honestly, let's just get into the video. Rise up all my heroes, my name is Hero, and honestly it has been a while since I've sat down and made a video like this where I was just talking about some deep stuff, that's going on in my life, where I just tell like a story of my life where, we sit down and have, like a deep talk. I feel like even though, on this channel I joke around, have fun, on the fun videos, I scream, I get loud, I yell, to entertain you guys. I'm an entertainer, that's what I do as a YouTuber. I'm an entertainer, but I feel like not a lot of bigger YouTubers actually just sit down and talk about like controversial, deep things, and I feel like stuff like that really needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when you talk about deep things, how you feel about stuff, because a lot of bigger YouTubers, they don't talk about controversial things in order to not, divide their subscribers, because no matter what you do, whatever you believe in, people are going to disagree with you. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers don't want to bring up what they believe in because they don't want to lose the subscribers and stuff that they have, because they believe in two different things. But I feel like as people, we have to talk about we have to talk about how we feel. You know what I'm saying? We have to talk about deep personal things, and I feel like that's what brings people closer together. And I wish a lot of bigger YouTubers would do stuff like that, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm doing it on my channel, so hey, I do what I want over here. But if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys probably already know what this is about. I mean, you probably saw the title. There's probably something sad in the title. I don't know. I don't know what the title of this video is gonna be, but if you guys saw my post on Twitter, it was basically about me. I was basically just saying how I feel, how I'm depressed, and how I have suicidal thoughts and things like that. And I just wanted to say, before I even get into the whole the meat of the video itself, that honestly I'm cool. Like honestly, I'm vibing, to be honest. Like I know a lot of people, when they hear the word depressed, they're all like, oh, they're down, they're sad, oh, weepy. Okay, I'm sad, yeah, I'm depressed, yeah, but as you can see, dude, I'm I'm vibing. Like, to be honest, when I say I'm depressed, I still have, like, when I type stuff like that I'm depressed, I still have a smile on my face. Like, that's just, I'm a very charismatic person. I'm always, energetic, happy. I mean, I'm not always like that, but I'm very, I'm energetic, happy, I have a very positive vibe, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I might be sad about some things, but I still walk around with a smile on my face. I don't know why I do that, and it's not because I'm trying to just hide my feelings or just hide the fact that I'm sad. No, it's just how I am, to be honest. Like, like I made a video about Kobe Bryant not too long ago, and I was talking about how his death impacted me, and I brought up my great grandmother that passed away not too long before, and things, some very personal things, but I was still smiling. That's just how I am. Like, yeah, when my grandma died, I wasn't smiling, what I'm saying? I was sad, then, and I'm still sad about it now, but like, I don't know why I do it. That's just how I am. I walk around with a smile. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about in this video is kind of why I'm depressed, why I have suicidal thoughts, and honestly, I can't really say as long as I remember, but for a while now, I've been depressed. I can't really say as long as I remember, because when I was younger, what I'm saying, when I was like really young, like a really young kid, I did grow up in like a pretty bad neighborhood, guns, shooting, thugs, gang bang, bada bada boom, drugs, bam bam, shit like that. I'm from the hood, all right, I'm from the hood. But my mom, she did a very good job, trying to shield me from all that. Yeah, there was a lot of guns and gangs and stuff going on outside, but she always made sure, I had my video games, something to keep me occupied, to keep me away from that life. And obviously it worked. I mean, you see, I became a big, anime gaming nerd fan, and I didn't end up, a gang banging thug. And I'm from the hood. Like, that's how my mom did a very good job, raising me. And I really thank her for that. So honestly, I can't really think all the way back then and just be like, oh, I've been depressed all of my life. Like, it's not really like that. I mean, I knew what the word depression meant when I was a kid, but like I never felt it. You know what I'm saying? I never really was depressed. I mean, there was a lot of bad stuff going on outside, but I was always in the house playing video games, chilling. I was playing Sonic, you know what I'm saying? Back as a kid, all I liked when I was a kid was SpongeBob and Sonic. I still love Sonic to this day. That's my favorite character of all time. And Sonic just Sonic helped me through a lot of things. Like when I was like I was a big scary cat as a kid. I was always afraid of like scary movie, like blood and guts fighting scary movie. I probably wouldn't have liked the anime as a kid, to be honest, because I just didn't like any of that stuff. I didn't like blood and guts fighting any of that. And whenever I saw something scary, I would always just go back to Sonic, and it would just cheer me up. And whenever I was that scared, I'd be like, just think of Sonic, just think of Super Sonic, and I'd just be happy like that. That sounds so stupid coming out of my mouth, but that's just how I was, to be honest, man. That's just how I was. So, but yeah, I can't really say as far back as I can remember, I've always been sad or depressed or anything like that. No, it's not really been like that. Honestly, I would say I really just started getting depressed maybe middle school, possibly high school, definitely after high school. Now, honestly, there was one point in time where I've never told anybody about this either. There was one point in time where I did try to commit. I wouldn't say I attempted. I would I would say I tried suicide. I would say more so attempted. I don't know if that's the right word. It's like there was this one night, it was a long time ago. I think my brother was like 3, so I had to have been like, I don't know, 11, 12, 10, 12, one of those, and it was like really late at night. And I don't know what made me feel so like I don't know why I just hated myself that night, but I got up and I went to the kitchen and I got a knife and I put it up to my neck, and obviously I didn't. Obviously, I don't know. I'm sorry. I know I'm laughing at a serious topic, but I don't know. That's just what I do. I'm sorry. It's not that I take suicide as a joke or anything. Obviously, I'm fucking suicidal. Leave me alone. But I put it up to my neck, and I didn't go through with it, obviously, because I'm still here. But I was really thinking about it that night, and I don't know what stopped me from doing that, but I just didn't do it, and I put the knife back and went to my room. I mean, no, thinking about it now, I mean, would I've really killed? I mean, I could have killed myself, but I mean, I had a knife up to my neck. I mean, the most I probably would have done is slit my throat. I probably would have screamed. My mom would have came in there, and then we would have got an ambulance, and I probably would have been all right in the first place. But long story short, yeah, I did try to kill myself, a long time ago, and I don't think I've ever really told anybody that story before. I don't know why I did that. I can't really remember. I have a terrible memory. I don't know why I did that, but hey, it is what it is. And like through middle school, I wouldn't really say I was just like, depressed or anything like that. I wouldn't say I was depressed or anything like that in middle school, to be honest. I mean, looking back at it now, I did get bullied by one kid, but like when I don't know, people go around and they be like, "Oh, I was bullied. I was bullied." I was bullied, but I didn't even realize that it was bullying. Like I thought that, like I was just like, "Oh, he's just playing," but I was getting my ass bullied, bro. Like looking back, I probably would have stuck that nigga in his fucking face if I just realized that he was bullying me. But yeah, I wasn't really depressed in middle school. I mean, middle school is where I really started to not like myself, because every day I would go get some McDonald's. I eat like 2 cheeseburgers from McDonald's a day, and that's when I started, like, I don't know, I guess getting kind of chubby. I wouldn't say I got fat, but I was kind of like chubby cheeked, had a bit of a gut, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of why I'm so muscular looking today, because I mean, in high school I started playing basketball outside, and I lost a lot of that weight, and it kind of turned into muscle. That's why I look so buff, you know what I'm saying? But come high school, okay, I have a lot of friends who like, I have a lot of friends. I dated a lot of girls. They went through a lot in high school. They were being bullied. They just weren't that very great at school, and they eventually dropped out, which I completely understand. Nothing wrong with people, dropping out. I did drop out of a school, but it wasn't high school. Now for me, honestly, high school wasn't that bad. I mean, to be honest, in high school, all I really did was like, I went to school, wrote some notes down, went to sleep, and then went home. Like that's what I used to do in high school, like every single day. Like I was like I would write the notes down, and then the day of the test, I would read over the notes a little bit, and then I would just pass the test. I aced the test. Like I don't know how I used to do that, but that's just how I was in school. And like if there was ever any like I didn't pay attention or anything, and if there was ever any work that I didn't want to do, like I was a very very shy kid growing up. Like I'm the type of kid that I was the type of person that when I was younger that if somebody got in front of me in like the line at Walmart, I would just let it happen. Like I wouldn't say anything. Like that's how shy I was. Like I just let people walk all over me and shit like that. That's why I'm so defensive today. Like I feel like a lot of people wonder why I get so mad so easily on like things like Twitter and stuff like that. It's because I let people walk all over me all my life, and I'm not letting that shit happen anymore. I admit I do take it a little too far sometimes, but I'm just not letting that shit happen. Like nobody's walking over me anymore. Like I'm tired of that. I've been dealing with that for the past like 20 years of my life. I'm not. This is not happening anymore. Like fuck that. You're not talking to me any kind of way. Like I just won't take disrespect. I'm sorry. I just won't. But yeah. I was a very shy kid, and if we ever had to do something like, I don't know, a speech in front of class or present something or like that, I was the type of kid that all of the work that I kind of felt like doing, I would do as best as possible on it. That way, if there was ever any work that I didn't want to do, like a speech or something like that, I would just not do it at all. That's why I was always like a C, B average student, because I would do good on work. Like I was doing good. It's just some work I wouldn't do at all because I just didn't want to. That's how I made it through school. I just didn't do work I didn't want to do and did good on work I kind of felt like doing, and I was good, to be honest. But here's where life just started. Here's where life just started going down. So after I graduated from high school, I had to go to college. That's when I started college, obviously, and I had to start working. I did have a job in high school, but like I was living with my mom. Like I said, she was shielding me from all the bad stuff that was going on outside. And I didn't really have to work, but it was just a part-time job. Make that little moolah while I was in high school type shit. When I was in high school, I also used to sell food in school, man. I was telling you, I used to make bands in school, bro. I used to sell like all different kind of food items, hot chips, honey buns. I used to sell all that stuff, and I used to bring home a lot of money from just doing that. Man, I missed that. I used to make more money doing that than I do now. But yeah, I didn't really have to work back then. But after I got out of high school, obviously I had to have a job, be making a nice income, and then I had to go to college. And let me tell you, college really fucked me up. And man, I'm telling you, I tried college 3 times. I dropped out of college 3 times. I tried my hardest, but college just made me so depressed. The amount of work, I couldn't just go to school, write some stuff down, and go to sleep anymore. I couldn't. I had to pay attention. I had to do all my work, or else I was gonna fail. And that shit it made me so depressed. I felt so overwhelmed. Like I never felt so overwhelmed about school in my life, and it really just made me depressed. And I was already dealing with like toxic relationships that I was going with, but that's a story for another day. I'm kind of trying to focus on the main heat of things. And yeah, so it really made me pretty freaking depressed. And yeah, that's when life really started going like downhill. And all throughout my life, like I said, I was having suicidal thoughts here and there. That's just one of those things. Like no matter what, like I've always just thought suicidally sometimes, like how could I kill myself, or how could I get away with it? How would people feel? What would I do on my last day? You know what I'm saying? I always think about stuff like that. It's not me purposely thinking about like a way out or anything, but that's just those thoughts just cross. And whenever those thoughts cross, I usually go to video games, or I'll make videos, because stuff like that just makes me happy. Like I know, like this video is based on a tweet that I made, and what I was talking about how I was depressed and suicidal and everything like that. And after I made that tweet, I deleted Twitter and I recorded some videos. And I didn't play any games, but I just recorded some videos. Like this shit makes me happy, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't, when I do stuff like that, it doesn't just completely take it away, because when I get done recording videos, I think about that stuff again. It comes right back. But while I'm doing what I love, it doesn't really happen. So yeah, man, I just feel like it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Like I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm okay. Like just because I'm depressed, I'm still me. I'm not like everybody else where depression just makes me I do feel like life sucks, I'm never gonna be anything, but that's not how I don't show that. That's just how I am. It's not me trying to hide it or anything. Like people, when I said I was depressed and suicidal, they was like, what happened, are you okay? Dude, I've been like this for like since you know me. You just didn't know about it, but I've been like this. I've been like this. So yeah, I mean, I just want to talk about that with you guys, and I'm sure some of you guys probably been feeling this way. So if you really want to talk about it, I read every single comment. If you want to go down there into the comment section below and comment it, I try to read every single comment. You guys know I try to heart react every single comment until the day where I'm a big YouTuber and I can't heart react every single comment. I'm gonna heart react and read every single comment. That's what I like to do. So yeah, if you guys want to go down to the comment section below and just share some of your stories, I mean, I would love that. I love listening to people's lives. I don't talk like this with people, like have deep conversation like this with people, because I mean I do it in videos, but I do love to listen to people. Like people always be like, oh, I don't want to bother you with my problems, or I don't want to make people feel like I'm a nuisance in their life. Dude, I like when people have deep conversations with me. Honestly, that's all I ask for. Like I just love deep conversations like that, having deep conversations like that with people. I'm a great listener. So if you ever want to talk to me about something deep, I mean, I just shared my story with you. I mean, not even close to all of it, but I mean, you can always share your story with me. But honestly, man, yeah, I just continue to be myself all the time, to be honest. And like when I'm in my videos, I do tend to be like loud and say the N word and curse a lot. But honestly, I do like to have, I do like to have talks like this. Like I don't always like in real life when I'm like out in public and stuff like that. I talk very educated. Like I'm from the south of the United States, like Mississippi, and I did move to Iowa for a little bit, but and then come back. A little bit later in my life. So people always ask me that. They're like, "Are you really you're from the South? You don't really talk like it." Yeah, I don't talk like it. I talk very proper because one, I didn't graduate college, so I feel like people will look at me and judge me based off that, like, oh, he's one of those college isn't for everybody type people. He didn't feel like to finish college or anything like that. But so I try to work on my vocabulary and try to speak proper. But in my videos, I'm an entertainer. I like to entertain. I like to be funny. That's not me being fake or anything. I act the same way in my videos I act around my friends. You know what I'm saying? But in real life, I mean, I would say I'm still funny. I do crack jokes, but I'm not a very loud person. You know what I'm saying? I'm quiet. I say a lot of very proper words. I rarely say the N word at all. I don't know. I just do that in my videos with my friends. That just is coming out of my mouth on a day-to-day basis. Like it just does. I talk very proper. Like honestly, I really do. Like whenever, like nowadays, whenever I start talking to a girl or like a friend on the phone or something like that, and like they already watched my videos before, and they finally hear me like just talking to them, they're like, "Wow, you're not loud and obnoxious like I expected you to be." Like that's just not how I am, man. I'm just a very soft-toned, down-to-earth person who really just likes to listen to people talk, man. I just love hearing people's stories. That's pretty much how I am. How long is this video we going on? Ooh, 17 minutes. I got a lot of edit. But I actually wanted to read some of the comments because I got like a lot of comments on that tweet I made, and I just wanted to read the comments because like I said, I like to read comments. I like to let people know that I'm okay. But yeah, so I'm just gonna read some of them because there's almost like 40 comments, to be honest, and I my throat already hurts from talking so much. I can't read them all, so I'll just start from the top. So we got my girl Delete Fat. I love her. She's a really good friend of mine. So she's like, I know what it's like to be in this situation, hero. It's horrible, and no one should have to go through it alone. Your feelings are valid, and I want you to know that I care for you, and I like to help you get through this. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. With me, I don't feel like I'm alone or like that nobody loves me or I'm never gonna be anything. I don't feel like that, you know what I'm saying? I do hate myself. I hate myself. I do. But it's not for the reasons you may think. I hate myself for stupid mistakes that I did in the past that I'll probably talk about in a different video, but I don't really feel like, because those are different stories for another time. Very deep stories that it'd take a lot of me coming out to talk about those things, but I don't feel like I'm alone. I got like 700 plus subscribers. I got a loving family. My family's not very big, but it's only a couple of us. But they love me. I know they're here for me. I got a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm alone or anything like that. I don't feel like no one loves me. I know people love me. I have a lot of people who are counting on me to survive and strive and become the best version of myself I can be, because a lot of people look up to me. I'm a YouTuber now. But like I don't feel like I'm alone. Like I don't know. I know a lot of people feel like that. I don't feel like I'm alone. I know I have people. It's just I hate myself for a variety of different reasons. Stupid stuff that I've done in the past because I was just naive and dumb. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. Okay, so we got my boy Kyrina here. He's like, he said, I don't see why people think this way, but all I can say that be be happy you're alive. It's hundreds of thousands losing their life, and you could be one, but be thankful you wake up and eat and breathe and smile and have good health, and you can walk and be thankful and have no disease. Okay, so I feel like that's coming from a person who doesn't really have these type of thoughts, and you know, it's hard for people who don't have these type of thoughts to understand people with these type of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You know, I am happy. You know, I'm grateful that I wake up every day. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm happy. I mean, obviously I'm suicidal. Obviously I'm suicidal, so I can't really say I'm just happy about it. I can't really say I'm just happy about it, but I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful. You know, I feel like with like the environment that I've grown up in, I feel like I'm a very blessed person to have walked the path that I've walked. So like I said, I'm a big anime video game fanatic, you know, and I grew up in the hood, you know, so, and I talk very proudly. Like you, like if you met me in real life, you wouldn't even think that I grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for the blessings that I've had in my life. I'm not a very religious person, but I'm grateful for all the blessings I had in my life. But I can't really say, you know, I'm happy about it. I mean, I'm happy, but I'm kind of sad because I feel like I don't deserve it, and that goes back to me hating myself. But that's for other reasons. I guess someday I can make a video about why I hate myself. But like I said, that's a lot of personal stuff that I'd have to open up about, and this video would be like an hour long. Okay, so we got my boy Legend YT, and he's like, if you need a break, by all means take a break. Mental health is more important than us, but don't ever think about suicide. Some people feel better knowing you exist. That is, man, I said that shit's so true. A lot of people, like, I'm a YouTuber, I have my little brother, like my little brother would be hurt if I was gone, you know what I'm saying? So I know I can't do stuff like that, but sometimes, you know, I just have those thoughts, you know what I'm saying? I can't help it. I cannot help it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just can't help it. All right, so I'm going down to Sifu. I understand what you mean. I've been in a similar position in life where nothing feels the same, and you don't feel anything, and it feels like everything in your life is negative. But it's just the wait time for God to cook up something. Yeah, okay, yeah, true. That's going into religion. You know, a lot of bad things happen, but luck will eventually come around. Like I said, I'm not a very religious person. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I do believe in God. I wouldn't say I don't. That's one of the things that, you know, it's very, very controversial topic that, you know, I don't want to offend anybody by saying I don't believe in this or I don't believe in that. But you know, that is a very nice thing to say, so I appreciate you. Man, there are a lot of comments, man. See, this shit just makes me smile. Just knowing I have like almost 40 people just saw that I was down and just wanted to help me, man. Like, I can't read it all. I can't read it all. Like, a lot of people are saying therapy, they say they know how I'm feeling, just take care of myself. I can't read everything. I cannot read everything. I'm going to read all of these comments on my own. I got a lot of messages to read and everything like that. A lot of people saying they feel how I feel, things like that. Like my boy DBA says, taking your life is never an answer. Take a break from YouTube or Twitter if you need one. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I always, like, this has happened before. Like, I just got off to, like, I deleted Twitter. Like, I'm leaving Twitter for a while, and I deleted it because we all need a break from social media. That's just toxic. We all know how it is. Take a break from YouTube. YouTube is what makes me happy. I don't think I take breaks from YouTube, and that's when I get fucking depressed. It's not because I'm taking a break from YouTube, but it's just because I'm not doing what makes me happy, and then I just get sad. So yeah, I think keep doing YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna overdo it, you know what I'm saying? If I do need to take a break, I'm gonna take one. I need to stop moving this arm of this thing because it is squeaking. But you know, YouTube makes me happy, so I think it would be better for me to keep doing it. Yeah, a lot of people are saying DM them, and you know, I got a lot of messages. I got hella notifications. People just being really fucking nice people. I'm gonna try to put all the comments up on the screen so you guys can read them. I can't read them all, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I appreciate all you guys. You know, I just want to let you guys know that I'm good. Dude. I've been laughing and smiling this whole video. Like, that's just how I am, man. That is just how I am, man. But I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are really fucking cool people, man. You guys are cool people. I love you guys. I'm so glad I have people like you. I would like I said, I am suicidal, and a lot of times I do think about doing it, how I can get away with it, what I can do on my last day, things like that. You know, I feel like a lot of people have those thoughts, but you know, I'm good. Honestly, I'm truthfully good, to be honest. I just realized I was wearing my glasses in my video. Well, now you guys know that I wear glasses. I bring this up all the time. I wear glasses. I'm blind as a bat. I can't see. But yeah. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm all right. I'm cool. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like life could be better for me, but I couldn't ask for more with the people that are in my life. Honestly, I couldn't. I love you guys. I love you, my family, all of them. I love everybody. I'm a very loving person. I may hate myself, but I love everybody else. That's why I hate when people say the phrase, you can't love anybody else until you love yourself. I grew up hearing that phrase so much, and it's just so, like, I used to believe it. You know, I used to say it to people when they would come to me and they'd be like, you know, oh, I hate myself. And I'm like, well, you can't really love anybody else until you learn how to love yourself. And honestly, that is some untrue shit, because I can't stand myself for the dumb things that I've done in the past. But, you know, I'm a very loving person. I'm the type of person that if someone were to kill my mom, I would be pissed off about it, but eventually I would forgive them. Honestly, it probably wouldn't even take long either. Probably like a year or so, maybe even less. I'm just a very forgiving, loving person. I don't hold resentment like that. Like I may get like there have been times where I get mad and pissed off at people on Twitter and I block them. But I usually when I do people see that I block people a lot on Twitter. I'm moving the camera. People see that I block people a lot on Twitter, but what y'all don't see is that I unblock them like less than a day later. Like I really do. I've had people who I blocked and they didn't even notice that I blocked them. It's like until I had to follow them back. Like like when I block people, it's not even for that long, to be honest. Like I'm a very forgiving person, and a lot of times when I block people, it's mostly because of my mistakes. Like I said, I'm not going to be walked all over anymore. And sometimes I feel like people are trying to walk all over me, and it's just I'm not cutting it. I'm not cutting it for it. I'm just not cutting for it. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to talk to you guys about a lot of deep things and things like that. You know, just let you guys know where my state of mind is and everything like that. You know, I'm good. You know, I wanted to make another video like this because I haven't made a video where I just talk deep in a while, and I love videos like this. I did record, like I said, I did record another video today. I'm probably going to try to upload them in the same day. That way, you know, we have this video and then we have an actual, you know, entertaining video. But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys and tell you guys how I'm feeling. Let's have a little deep conversation with you guys. You guys know how I like doing this shit. So yeah, with that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic night and take care. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.